young man I had a chance to meet some years ago with King Tech and myself. Feel like we were doing a wake-up show unplugged. And this man happened to be there. Was that the same one Anderson Paak was at?
He wasn't there, but
He wasn't that day?
He wasn't that day, but same people. So
same people that was there. Hadn't seen them in years. Hadn't seen them since my good friend Layla Steinberg shared with me the work she's doing in and around Web3 technology with the platform Gala. And he happens to be one of the most successful artists to utilize that platform. This man has toured in over 25 countries. He has opened up for the likes of Anderson Paak, Earl Sweatshirt, Erykah Badu, Solange. He's done that as well. Tracy G. He's even worked on soundtracks for movies like Solo, A Star Wars Story, and The Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Tremendous.
He's worked on Netflix, HBO, and Fox Sports. He's done tracks with people like Snoop Dogg, Corrupt, Benny the Butcher, and Wiz Khalifa, just to name a few. You might not even know who he is, but this man is extremely successful and has been for quite some time at what he does. This is one of those stories when people think there's only one way to the finish line in the music business, and you learn that it's nine lanes on the track. So all 9 lanes could cross that finish line.
Yep.
This man has exploited those extra lanes and found ways to exist in pockets where millions of people know who he is, even if you may not. He might not be charting on Billboard or on the top of your Spotify list or the top of your best new artist list or any of that. Might not be on your freshman list, none of those things, but he's more successful than some of the people we talk about.
Let's talk about it.
He goes by the name of Louis King, and welcome him to the show. Louis King is here. My man.
What's up, Sway?
What's up?
What's going on, family?
We finally did it.
Man, we did it, and it's a blessing, man.
What year did we first meet? What year was that?
So you want to hear something crazy? So the first time we actually met,
All right.
2013, South by Southwest.
Right.
I did a competition on Power 106. Who's next? Battle rap to in the top 8. One got in the top 8, and the opener would go to the top 8. If you chosen, you go to South by Southwest, open for Kendrick Lamar. At that same show was like Nas, T.I., hella people was by. It was sponsored by what's Nas's
Mass Appeal.
Mass Appeal.
Oh,
You was on the stage. I came up. I was like, what's up, Sway? You know what I mean? Way back 10, 11 years ago.
I hosted that. I was hosting that.
Yep.
You spoke about that. You came in on Monday.
Yeah. On Monday. I came to work that Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was excited.
Yeah. So a long time coming.
Wow. So 2013.
Then the next time, 2018, Layla came on the show. I dropped 156 songs.
Yes.
A new song every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I came, I was like, I just flew out just for like a chance I might possibly like be able to sneak in somehow. But it was fine. You know what I mean? we got to build it up. And so, shout out artists, make sure to have patience. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, Sway, for bringing me up here.
Wow.
Absolutely. Louis King, man. Y'all
Louis
follow him at Louis King, and that's
King.
Louiiking. Louiking.
That's right.
Yo, I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you, fam.
I'm really proud of you, and understanding that virtue of patience can really lead you to a lot of success, right?
Love.
You found a way to carve a niche for your career that's unique, in my opinion, right? I'm not seeing you in all the pockets and all the spaces that we normally meet new artists. When did you come into the mindset of that I got to create another path to reach my goal, and it's different from what other people are doing? Do you recall that moment?
Yeah, I definitely do. It was actually, like we talked about, just the 2018 Beautiful Grind collection, and I just had heard a video of Gary V with Nipsey and a friend,
Shout out to Gary.
Shout out to Gary.
Gary
Shout out to
Vaynerchuk.
Nip. And, it was just about the next creators was going to be just hyper creators. 1 song a week, 2 songs a week, So I jumped into that challenge because people didn't know around me, my team didn't know, but I had a baby on the way. You know what I mean? So I was like, I gotta find something to like. I can't just be like hanging around. And I was doing a lot of stuff, working with a lot of people, still doing the soundtracks, but I just felt like, man, like I could do more for myself, you know. So I just started pumping out them tracks, and yeah, I'd say that was the first like to where
Awakening, almost. Yeah, right.
where all my friends were like, man, you like this guy is crazy. Like it's like weirdly obsessed with like getting, you know what I mean, this stuff done. But I knew, you know, hey, like this is what my path has got to be.
Web3 technology.
Yeah.
Can you talk about how that made a difference in your career, like specific examples? And it's not a lot of people in that space. Why should they be in it?
Yeah. So Web3 was another one of these things where it was like, are you open to these different paths? And I was brought in specifically by Layla, of course. Been riding with Layla for a while, who introduced me to an amazingly talented executive and artist, Cyrano, Brandon Tatum. Talked about him before too. So we were working on some with SoundCloud actually, trying to figure something out with SoundCloud. I had some of these songs from the pandemic, and he said he was going to go over to Gala Music. He wanted to find a new technology and pursue that. And so for me, I didn't know really what much about it. I knew SoundCloud is a very well-known platform, but you know, he said, trust me, this is going to be better. and it sure was. And I didn't even have an idea, you know, a tip of the iceberg of what Web3 really could be for me. I knew about it. Pretty much Web3, for anyone on the ear that's just doesn't know the basics, Web3 is referring to crypto, the metaverse, the blockchain, NFTs, all these type of things in this pocket or space, we like to call it, and pretty much selling digital assets on the blockchain. So similar. So yeah, pretty much, you know, for an artist, how I would explain it to an artist is a painter sells a painting, right? You don't pay to stream a painting. You don't pay to look at a painting, right? You pay to buy the painting, right? And once you own the painting, the value goes up, you know, blase, blase. People might sell the Mona Lisa 10 years later, something like that. It's very simple selling a unit. With music, we kind of fell under this accepting the streaming as like the main strategy.
Yeah.
And so with Web3, it's a space to where artists can sell their music as this digital asset, or you could say a painting. Well, as an example, a digital painting could be a digital song, a video, a piece of art, an image, and we put it on the blockchains, and the community, they collect these digital assets, and they also earn rewards from them. So not just for artists, but for people that are hip hop and music fans, the way that we consume music. So for example, if you make a Spotify playlist, that Spotify playlist goes viral, you got all your favorite songs on it. Now, the only way you can really make money, you can't make money from specifically the platform. You can make money if you tell an artist, oh, give me $500 and I'll put you on my playlist.
Yeah.
And that's cool, but that's not directly. That's something you're creating. So how it works in this is, imagine your Spotify playlist was a node, is what they call like a playlist or a jukebox, they call it. And you say you have 10 songs on this node. These 10 songs, preferably you would own it, but it's possible also someone else could own an NFT and connect it to your own a song and connect it to your node. And I don't want to get too deep in
Technical,
it.
yeah.
But the main point is that if you are a music fan, now you own these 10 songs, you own the node, and people are streaming them. You are now actually earning rewards as well in the form of Gala Music Token. And so that's pretty much the gist of it. Which Gala Music token, like any other the Gala token or Bitcoin or Ethereum, these also are equivalent to the U.S. dollar. So they're earning directly from owning songs, and that's kind of works.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Wait,
Well,
hold up.
yeah.
Let's take a moment. Let that breathe.
Yeah, let it breathe.
Let that breathe. Kalani, did you get that? I know you went to school in Jersey. Kalani, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay,
Yup,
okay, my
get your
bad.
notes
My
together,
bad,
citizens. Louis, half artist, half professor. Thank you for breaking that all the way down.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, did you have to find a new audience that was already familiar of this technology, or were you able to prepare your existing audience to make this transformation with you?
I would say a combination of both. I would say absolutely preparing my audience to engage in this and to support me as much as they can. Maybe your friends, maybe are not like, maybe they can't afford 100 or whatever amount for an NFT, but maybe they can post it. Maybe they can go in the Discord and support you. And then the other side of it is I am blessed to be a part of the Gala music community. And I would say that's like the best Web3 music community in the world. You know what I mean? I'm biased. But shout out to Web3.
But in the Gala music community, how many people would you say? What's the population now? What's the cum? That's some radio terminology
that,
like
yeah.
that. Okay.
That's a
Thank
tough
you,
one.
thank you, Torch.
I know they'll probably roast me in the Discord if I say the wrong answer. So
Okay, so add 50 million to it.
So what I would what I'll say is like I know it's over 10,000, might be over 50,000 in. I'm just talking about maybe like on the Discord maybe. But Gala
It's
music
huge.
is huge. They have like millions of people, that have played their games. They have a film company as well. So Gala Games is like the umbrella. Then there's Gala Music and Gala Film. And Gala is a tech giant. They're not like a small company. So they absolutely bring a amazing amazing community of supporters and
Creators.
Users.
So hold on.
Yeah.
So and here's the question. Compared to the success you've had
Yeah.
on streaming platforms, how does Gala rank?
Yep.
How does it do?
Well, I think it's like what if streaming is one, Gala's like 1 million. It's just not even compared. I mean, if
You made way more money on Gala than you do streaming?
you just don't even
10x, 15x, 20x?
You heard like what the top streamers are making. The top Snoop Dogg, Drake, like these guys are making. Like
What are they making? I don't know.
Well, I don't want to say too much because I don't know what anyone's. I don't want to talk no one's business. That's not how I get down. But I will say there was some interview somewhere where Snoop has said, I seen a couple. He said that he did something with Spotify where he got a check for 1 billion streams.
Yeah.
And he said it was about $45,000.
Okay.
I don't know the details of that.
Okay, we get that. Go ahead. All right.
But that's like, if you're gonna have a strategy that you're gonna outdo Snoop Dogg every single month, and get 1 billion streams every single year, and that's your strategy to win, like awesome. If you can do that, you can. You probably are more a chance of doing that as a Web3 artist because you have more resources to invest. But the point of saying that is, but I don't think that at all should be the strategy because you could make $40,000 working at McDonald's in a year. You know what I mean? So that's where I think is like, it's the strategy. It's not saying not to go on Spotify or Apple. I don't even think they're competitive they're not like in competition. Apple and Spotify, I have hundreds of songs on there, and you can continue doing that and also have Web3 because Gala Music doesn't care.
It's non-exclusive.
Yeah, it's non-exclusive.
I'll say, so you put out the Traffic Jam EP, right?
I put out Traffic Jam. Yeah.
Was that strictly on Gala or that was on the other platforms too?
That was just, I didn't even put that out on Gala. That was right before Gala, other platforms. And the first collection I put out on Gala was called No Traffic in the Metaverse, which is like the series, the Traffic Jam, No Traffic in
on the
LA.
Metaverse.
Yeah.
Did you put No Traffic on the Metaverse on the other DSPs?
Um,
What I'm trying to get is, can you give me a comparison of what
Yeah.
it's like a project you put on Gala and on DSPs,
Yeah,
and what was the result, the profit margin?
okay, yeah, no, absolutely. So I would say for me, you know, I've had songs that have, you know, gone viral on Spotify or whatever, you know, and, you know, I really didn't make that much money, you know, probably the most thousands of dollars. I've made way more money on like doing like
Placements.
licensing
Yeah,
placements,
placement,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Way more money than Spotify. It's not even like even in the competition, but Spotify does pay out more than other artists, and the benefit I would say is like some other streamers, but it's just more of a viral platform than Apple Music
Okay,
is.
let's stop talking Spotify and Apple.
Yeah.
We're at Pandora today.
Pandora.
Okay.
Sorry,
all right.
Pandora.
All
Yeah.
right, but I wanted to
Shout
go
out to
just to
Pandora.
give an example.
Yeah.
But you put let me go more layman's.
Yeah.
A project that you put on the DSPs
Yep.
compared to a project you put on Gala,
Yeah.
how much more money?
I mean, you could make 6, 7, 8 figures plus off of Web3.
Okay.
Me personally, I've made 6 figures, you know,
Yeah.
plus. You know what I mean? Off of strictly music though.
Uh-huh.
Strictly off of music, not off of touring, not off of just
Wow.
specifically off of music for the past 2 years.
In that Web3 world,
Yeah.
ain't nobody making 6 figures in that
No.
streaming world.
Wow.
Ain't nobody making 6 figures in that streaming world except for the elite few. An elite few. And I say that because you see a lot of artists posting up, you know, mansions and money. They're probably, if they got that from streaming, they probably got it from touring in other places.
Yeah.
Merch, touring,
Yeah.
placements, you know, whatever else they did. But nobody's getting paid, you know, like, so I think it behooves artists to look into Web3 and look at it as another extension, another opportunity, another avenue, another revenue stream.
Yeah.
Right.
And then maybe everything else is like the marketing.
The marketing and the promotion,
but
right?
the actual home for the projects is Web3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, Torch, do me a favor.
Yes, sir. Got you.
What you got going on over there?
Write this down.
You got this?
Write this down.
Louis King been sitting here educating us like the TED Talk clip we played earlier to start this conversation. That's why I wanted to come up here. I saw him a month ago, and he did a performance for Layla along with Jay Walt, who now is releasing a project
Yeah.
with Gala and
Yes.
Web3
Right.
technology. He's
Let's
about to
go.
release his first project now in Gala. Jay Walt paid a lot of dues, Louis King, so have you. You walked a lot of miles to get to where you are today. People gonna get to know you slowly but surely. I like how you rock, and you always got a great blazer. Did you catch a
Colorful.
car here today, or you got the train?
I did catch a car today.
You caught, and when you got in the car, what did you tell them you was going?
Man, I ain't say nothing, all business. I just didn't say nothing. I said, "How you doing, brother? Thank you for picking me up."
That's all
I
you
said.
did.
That's all I said.
Did you? If he asked you where you were going, what would you have said?
Man, I said I'm going on Sway, man. I'm headed to. I mean, I would have told him what it is. But
You would have been half right. You ain't just on Sway. Had to
ain't
be
it.
a Tracy G.
I'm in the universe.
You in the Valley of the Hyenas. Woo! Torch, drop a beat on him.
Come on.
I know he got bars.
Oh yeah. It's Louis. King. Sway. Valley. Yeah. That's how I do it. Look. Check it. Look. I had to freestyle today. From the Bay to the LA. I came all the way. It's all about timing. I ain't up here because I got 1 million followers. It's all about rhyming. Long time I've been bombing on your favorite rap superstar. Louis King the boss, they looking for me, asking who in charge. But I ain't coming for Kendrick Cole and Jay, coming to break the policy of this racist landscape. Where if you don't take what you need, you don't get a plate. Gotta recollect the leaders, how the future get shaped. Spinning asses in your camera lens, damaging your gear. Who said Swain got the answer? Cause I'm standing right here. Call me AI. These rappers change their tone when I come around. It's different. E.T. Home from the underground. DJ, make the bass drop, make your head bleed. Light speed, we gon' change the game with this Web3. Field nigga don't belong in the office, coughing, smoking. It's often if they broke. Flowers blossom if they grow. They want that hardship but never know about the game that we overcame just to make the show or pay the engineer. What I had to do to make the dough to execute the session. Blessing after blessing, still it got me stressing. I'm trying to break these habits, tougher times appear as lessons. See, your whole life can change in just a matter of some seconds. From setbacks, flying higher than the next laps. They could've tied a rope around my throat until my neck snaps. Like bars, like prison yards, my knuckles got scarred. Fought for everything a nigga got cut from out cars. I'm a walking miracle. When I hop on a track, I know God put the feeling you, and they feeling you. But the asses of rappers, the rockers, they trapping the lyrical. But I'm not, cause I'm not supposed to be in the back of the coffin. They trapping to kill you. They constantly talking, but they ain't saying nothing. I'm honest, they really ain't hearing you, nigga. What? It's Louis King on the Shade 45 to sway. I had to open up today, what? And what I'm doing when I rhyme, I'm coming off the top, I'm doing all of the time, And in this realm where I do what I do when I come from the block of living in this realm, I paint a picture positive, pair my roster, check my roster, plot the thing, arrest the roster, relatives from deadly posses, responsibilities for leaders, trust no carbon copies, cash rules everything around me, found me, on the come up here in LA County. Now I'm hot, they own me, back before they used to clown me, now I'm in the game like EA Sports, running through your schedule, getting wins of all sorts, dubs, homie, you can tell with the way I move, you can tell when I rock my squad, we running up the score, don't mess with the whack-ass raps, we on the tour, got something to say that you just can't ignore, trying to trade blows to throw flames, I breathe flames, step in the ring, Louis and Louis King, fix my move with swing, I clash with titans when I bring these massive weapons to the knife fight, you feel it how I feel it, share your vision through my eyesight, we winning nigga. Web3, Louis King, Gala Music, and we all up in the building one time.
Louis King, ladies and gentlemen, off the top of the head. We got a hyena. Beware. I like that, Louis King, man. Good job, brother.
Yes.
Come on, man. Yo, thank you for blessing us with this information. We need to hold more conversations. You know, so because he's given you know, it's good to be on the cusp or the precipice of, you know, something different, something new. We've had Baron Davis come up here and speak about Web3 technology. We had Styles P come up here and speak about Web3 technology. Mm-hmm. We've been really trying to push this forward. You know, I've been involved in my own way in that Web3 technology. Layla Steinberg came up here, now you. So it's just look at it like another outlet.
Yes.
The same way we looked at streaming at once upon a time. Well, we could stream, we could post our own thing on you could put it, we got a YouTube channel. You got your own networks. When you go to, I heard Isaac Hayes III say that. Your YouTube channel, your Instagram channel, all these different things is really your own network. But you don't have control over it. Web3, who has the control?
You got the control, you set the tone, you set the power, and you empower yourself.
There it is. They can't turn your page off.
Right.
Nope.
Right? They can't pull stuff. You know how many interviews I got pulled off my YouTube page and didn't even know it?
Crazy.
People calling, where's the interview? It's there. No, it's not. It's not? Well, who? I don't even know who pulled it off.
And they pulling the earnings from it, too.
They pull that earnings, too. So it's all of that. Well, look at Louis King. It's like, why are y'all still doing it? You know, it's all a part of the recipe, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. What's next for you?
What's next for me? Well, I'm definitely going to keep on promoting that Famous in the Metaverse, and I'm going to drop more music on Gala Music, so look out for that. Y'all could go get some stuff, and I'm going to go do some touring this summer. But, you know, I'm going to keep on educating as well and learning myself from the space. I'm out here for NFT NYC right now, so there's probably thousands of Web3 community members here that I'm getting to know. I'm learning about the space some more. There's people that know way more about me in the space, but I'm doing my best to learn so I can come back and share that information with my fellow artists.
Come
a
back.
generous king.
I like that. Louis King, follow him at LOUII King, right?
Yep, that's right.
Yep. And then if you want to go on that Gala Web3 space, how can they find your music on Gala?
Music.gala.com.
Thanks,
Yo,
Kalani.
Torch said that shit like he was he
Yo,
knew it
and
was
I
right,
believed
man.
it.
Come on, Torch.
Not even
You know what I'm
blink.
saying?
Dudes from Harlem, boy.
Yeah.
Man, they'll tell you anything.